Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we do have some news. So yesterday it was announced that Simon Property Group is looking to buy Kohl's in a deal that could value the department store chain by $8.6 billion just 2 years after it filed for bankruptcy. Okay, so the owners of department store giant J.C. Penney have reportedly made a multi-million-dollar offer to acquire one of the chain's biggest rivals, Kohl's, 2 years after filing for bankruptcy and shutting down nearly a third of its stores. The proposal from Simon Property and Canada-based Brookfield Asset Management, which together scooped up the shopping mall stalwart out of bankruptcy in December of 2020, J.C. Penney, to the tune of a $1.5 billion, offers to buy the store at $68 a share, bringing the total value to $8.6 billion. So the New York Post broke the story. The two chains would reportedly be run by a single management team during the internal stages of the merger. The sources said the companies also would have all of their in-house apparel manufactured by the same label. If successful, the new business would nix previous plans to roll out Sephora stands inside the 689 Kohl's stores, the insider revealed. News of the prospective purchase caused Kohl's shares to skyrocket Monday, surpassing $60.39, a 5% surge from Friday's close at $57.36. Simon Property Group is run by CEO David Simon, the son of the late company co-founder Melvin Simon, 62, is also the nephew of India Paris's owner Herb Simon, 87, co-founded Simon Property Group, their brother. This just goes on about Simon Property Group. Simon Property Group Brookfield Management bought JCPenney after the store brass filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy 2020. The chain closed nearly 200 locations across the United States during the initial months of the pandemic. The closure left the 118-year-old chain with just 600 stores, down from more than 1,100 in 2011, and also saw roughly 30,000 staffers lose their jobs. Kohl's, meanwhile, which is based in Wisconsin, put itself up for sale earlier this year at the views of investors McKellen and Engine Capital, who accused the retailer of board of putting its thumb on the scale to keep Kohl's mirrored in operational mediocrity. The shareholders also accused the directors of squandering their credibility with shareholders, those secretive and confusing prices, while trying to garner a sale. So this just goes on about all things with talks with Kohl's. I don't really know what the future looks like. This obviously Sears, and Sears is basically almost done at this point, and they're down to 16 stores and 9 Kmart stores. Lord & Taylor, unfortunately, did not survive the pandemic. Sears somehow is escaping out of the pandemic, but its days are numbered as well. Two very similar fates. Lord & Taylor had lots of bad leadership in Canada, and that's why they closed, and Sears closed. Well, not really, but they significantly reduced the number of their stores. And this just goes on about more stuff in regards to Lord & Taylor and just really not important stuff. But if Simon Property Group does end up buying Kohl's, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I think it would put JCPenney at odds, only because obviously, which one is more valuable, JCPenney or Kohl's? Because the difference between JCPenney and Kohl's, JCPenney is in, they're in B and C malls, some A malls, not all of them, and Kohl's is kind of away from malls and in different successful strip shopping centers. I could give a couple of examples. There's plenty of strip malls across New Jersey that have a Kohl's discount department store in them, and even New Jersey, for an example. The Plaza at Harmon Meadow, Paramus Place, Hamilton Marketplace. Those are just some examples in New Jersey, and there's the one in Little Falls. I could go on for hours, but the bottom line is this: I think if Simon Property Group and Brookfield are really serious about buying Kohl's, I think it does put JCPenney at odds. And they could very well close stores, after the sale. That could happen because obviously Kohl's is a lot more valuable than JCPenney. It's just a given. They just have a better presence, and JCPenney has a much smaller presence. You got to look at size. Kohl's has a much larger presence, and JCPenney has a much smaller presence. So it would put odds at odds end with JCPenney. If Hudson's Bay bought Kohl's, I think that would be another mistake because that would directly compete with Saks Fifth Avenue, and I think they would run it right into the ground like they did with Lord and Taylor. Although I do see a caveat with that because then at least they would not be putting JCPenney in jeopardy. But again, it's the department store chain game is just changing. It's basically changing every day. There's always something new with that. But again, I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on this, but we shall see what Kohl's wants to do. I personally I know that there's a lot of backlash right now with Kohl's putting itself up for sale. Um, but at the end of the day, if the company wants to stay afloat, then they need to take action in order to stay afloat, especially in the very competitive market. Yeah, I know it stinks, but at the end of the day, the company has to make profits, and unfortunately, this might be the solution. But who knows? We shall see what happens. I can't really say much more about that, and that's basically going to be it, guys. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Link will be in the description below, and that will be it.